Fani Willis has made quite a name for herself down there in Fulton County. You know, she was known by her bosses as a pit bull of a prosecutor for prosecuting and using the RICO to go after drug dealers and different people, using the RICO to bring people down. She was once an attorney, being a lawyer for the YSL crew, but now she's indicting them on state RICO charges. But now she's in a little bit of hot water herself. It's alleging that she paid this unqualified attorney over $600,000, and they was having a sexual relationship while this attorney was married. She paid this attorney to help her go after prosecute Donald Trump. And when they bring up the qualifications of this attorney and how much money he was paid, you know, to go after the United States president, you have to have all your ducks in order. You can't have no blemishes. You can't have nothing that they can poke at, that they can look at to get you, to bring you down. Because when she falls, so much other stuff that she's responsible for falls. So let's look at Fani. Let's look at what the news and people are saying about Fani, and then we'll come right back.
County DA Fani Willis now says her admitted romantic relationship is not reason enough for her to be removed from a career-defining case.
And that case against Donald Trump and his allies.
A court filing released this afternoon shed light on what's been going on between Willis and Nathan Wade, who she personally hired. Atlanta News First political reporter Doug Reardon live tonight outside the Fulton County Courthouse.
And Doug, Fani Willis's official response was nearly 200 pages long, so boil this down for us tonight.
Right. Good evening, guys. I think the biggest thing is that she did not deny being in a relationship with the man she hired to be special prosecutor, Nathan Wade. But she said it didn't begin until after November 2021, the month that Nathan Wade was hired and brought onto this team as a special prosecutor. She also very defiantly fought back against allegations that she benefited financially from Wade's large contract with her office. Facing a court-ordered deadline, District Attorney Fani Willis finally responded to shocking allegations of an improper relationship with her top election indictment prosecutor. Here's 3 key takeaways from the 176-page filing. 1. Willis admitted to the relationship. In the opening pages of her response, Willis said her romantic partnership with Nathan Wade began after his hiring in November 2021, and she violated no state or local laws when bringing him onto the team. Quote, any personal relationship among members of the prosecution team does not amount to a disqualifying conflict of interest, Willis writes. 2. Willis says she did not benefit financially from Wade's hiring. Wade was paid almost $600,000 since 2021 for his work on the case. All the while, he and Willis took vacations and cruises together as proven in Wade's financial documents. But Willis said the two never shared a bank account or a home, and they split expenses, quote, relatively evenly when together. 3. The attorney who made the allegations public and claimed Wade wasn't qualified to prosecute the case once praised him highly. Ashley Merchant, a respected Georgia attorney for former Trump campaign staffer and indictment defendant Michael Roman, filed the initial allegations last month and made them public. She claimed Wade was unqualified to take on the case, lacking key experience as a prosecutor. But in her response, Willis showed pictures of Merchant at an event supporting Wade for a 2016 judgeship position, even wearing a shirt with his name on it. In old statements and attached Facebook posts, Merchant calls Wade ethical, fair and impartial, and experienced in, quote, every area of the law. And Willis also called out a bit more hypocrisy, she said, that she saw with this. Defendant Jenna Ellis, who took a plea deal in this indictment last month, her attorneys are a married couple. She also said the defendants, Kenneth Chesborough and Ray Smith in this indictment, their attorneys are dating. So she said, if that is not a conflict of interest, then this is not a conflict of interest. That is also important because Chesborough also took a plea deal not too long ago and will have to testify against his co-defendants, including Ray Smith. We're live outside the Fulton County Courthouse. Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.
And Doug's reporting there tonight is the latest chapter in our coverage on DA Fani Willis. You can text Fulton to the number here on your screen. That way we can send you to every story on our Atlanta News First app about the district attorney.
So now, Fani, this is the problem I have with Fani, right? Because I was the one that came on and said that, listen, Fani is doing everything that they all been doing. Y'all can see on the news, all these people got relationships. They all messing around and doing things. They picking on Fani because, number one, she's black. Number two, she's going after the president. If she wasn't going after the president, they wouldn't give it down, right? I understand this, but I know how black people are. We can't wait for us to get in trouble so we can tear each other up. As soon as the dominant society tell us to destroy our own people, we can't wait to do it. Not realizing that everybody's doing that practice. The whole system is corrupted. You're not getting in the system if you're not corrupt. Everybody's doing whatever they want to do. That's just the way the system is in America and throughout the world, right? This is the thing. This is the problem I had with Fani. And this is the black eye on the black church, because Fani not only lied about having this sexual relationship with this man, she went to the church and on the pulpit and was propagating the word of God behind this. Let's look at Fani when she was in the church and you got all these black people. Yeah. Let's check this out.
I'm a little confused. I appointed 3 special counsel, as is my right to do, paid them all the same hourly rate. They only attacked 1. I hired 1 white woman, a good personal friend and great lawyer, a superstar, I tell you. I hired 1 white man, brilliant, my friend, and a great lawyer. And I hired 1 black man, another superstar, a great friend, and a great lawyer. Oh Lord, they gonna be mad when I call them out on this nonsense. First thing they say, oh, she gonna play the race card now. But no, God, isn't it them who's playing the race card when they only question 1? Isn't it them playing the race card when they constantly think, I need someone from some other jurisdiction in some other state to tell me how to do a job I've been doing almost 30 years. God, why don't they look at themselves and just be honest? I mean, can't they keep it 100 with themselves? Come on. Why are they so surprised that a diverse team that I assembled, your child, can accomplish extraordinary things? God, wasn't it them that attacked this lawyer of impeccable credentials? The black man I chose has been a judge more than 10 years, run a private practice more than 20, represented businesses in civil litigation. I ain't done, y'all. Served as a prosecutor, a criminal defense lawyer, special assistant attorney general, won Chief Justice Robert Benham Award from the State Bar of Georgia. You know, they ain't just giving this to black men. How come, God, the same black man I hired was acceptable when a Republican in another county hired him and paid him twice the...
So this just right here, it's just a black eye all across the board. Because if she falls, that YSL case going to fall. So many things is going to fall because they're going to say that she's corrupted and her word can't be trusted. She can't be trusted. And but she's not the lead attorney basically broke down this guy that she hired, right? And was showing his qualifications and why he wouldn't have been qualified to actually take on the job and receive that large income. You know, let's check out what the lead attorney, who was an attorney down there in Fulton County, who was a former attorney, divorce attorney down there in Atlanta and Fulton County. Let's listen to what the lead attorney had to say about this man's qualifications.
A little, let me respect. Sorry, you almost caught me. I'm not going to say he's a little night court judge. He's a black man. He's doing his thing. He's a municipal court judge. Now, municipal court judges, to be fair, they're the lowest. There's not a lower judge. You know, he tried many times to get the superior court judge, which is typically in the state for the highest. And here it's superior court judge, state court judge, juvenile court judge, municipal. So he's tried to jump all the way up the ranks to get the superior court judge's position. He can never get it. He's tried multiple times. He can't get it. But he was able to secure not the superior court judge position, not the state court judgeship, not the juvenile court judgeship, not even the probate court judgeship, but he was able to secure the municipal court judgeship. So he's a judge in municipal court and he owns his own practice. Now, let me ask you. He does like car accidents and stuff, personal injury. Should a person who does car accidents, does a little bit of criminal, and is a municipal court judge, should that person be over the Donald Trump prosecution? Should that person be over the Donald Trump prosecution? Guys, y'all know I'm the lead attorney, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If Fani came to me and said, lead, I want you to prosecute Donald Trump, I'd be like, bitch, are you crazy? I am the lead attorney. I don't know how to do that. Can I be honest? I don't know how to prosecute somebody, especially not a former president of the United States on these RICO charges that you're drumming. I'll be honest, guys, I don't know. I don't know. I've never prosecuted somebody for this type of case. So I'd be like, Fani, I'm not gonna accept this position.
In closing, I'll say this. One thing I don't like is when we get in positions, we always tell our people, well, you got to do everything right. You know, you got to be 10 times as good as them other groups because they're going to come after you. Then stop saying that racism is over or we in some type of racial utopia. Because what you're saying is whites can do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do, however they want to do. And we get in there, we got to do everything right, knowing that that's not the way the system is set up. It's not set up that way. We historically complain about these other groups that set in those seats that didn't give us justice. So now we get our people in those seats. And a lot of people don't like Fani because they say Fani ain't fair to black people. We still need to get people that look like us in those positions, in those seats. Maybe it might not be Fani. Maybe it be somebody else. But Fani might be the start of it. And then we start replacing people like Fani with more of our people. But y'all let them just destroy Fani and wipe her out. And they replace Fani with their people again. Then what? Stop being so much in a rush to destroy your own people. And because if not, don't complain to me about racism. Don't come into my chat talking about racism, talking about these different groups. Just say you fine with white people running you and lording over you. Just say it. Don't try to go back and forth with me. None of that. Just say you comfortable with white people being your judges and all these different things. Because it's cool. Because like I said, there's plenty of them down there having the same relationships, doing the same thing, hiring and firing their own people. But you said they can do what they want to do. So you're excusing that and you're allowing them to do all these things against the law or against whatever and still govern you. But the minute your people get in those positions, you tear them down. So all I'm saying is it don't have to be Fani Willis to be in positions, but we need more people that look like us, especially down Georgia where a lot of us are the majority. We need our people in there. Because whether it's Fani or one of them other people, they still going to be doing the same thing. Well, Fani is already uncovered because she's draining the swamp. She's telling. She's already uncovered all these other groups that's doing the same thing she's doing. So, like I said, I don't like what she did. I'm not co-signing what she did. What I'm saying is that's just the way it's done. That's how they do it down there. That's how they do it around this country, man. That's the order of doing business, unfortunately. It's just about the job that they do. So as more of this come out, again, like I said, don't leave no stupid comments. I'll erase them. Don't leave no stupid comments in my comment section. If like I said, what I'm saying is this. These other groups are getting office and do the same thing. Nikki Haley, all kinds of Trump people is in trouble. All of these people are corrupt and do corrupt things. All of them. I'd rather have my people in those chairs where if they do something wrong, we can get them out of there and replace them with one of our own. But it got to start with our people. That's all I'm saying. So don't come in my comment section and say something stupid. So leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.